Does your life ever feel like it's spinning out of control? Because this is my RV life, and I'm gonna fall before I walk in here, but this is what it really looks like behind the scenes. I wanted to show you in my RV. If you haven't seen the tour, I gave you a tour of it, but my RV is super crazy right now. I do have some beautiful flowers for my boyfriend. Thank you. I love my flowers. That was super sweet. And honestly, it's because there's been so much going on that I haven't really got to tell you about. So I wanted to tell you what's been going on. I kind of wanted to make this quick and short and sweet because there's just a lot to tell you, but I can't tell you everything right now. So if you're new here, I'm Blogger Brandy from RVersity, a university for RVers. Make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell icon below to be notified each and every time that I publish. I haven't really published consistently like I've been wanting to publish, at least on YouTube. Okay, so I do publish videos and I have made a lot of videos, but they just haven't made it to you. First, if you're new here, thank you for joining, and like I said, subscribe. But I have had a lot of new subscribers. I've had a lot of people say, you know, have you made a video on this? And you ask me questions, and I do read your comments, and I try to reply to everyone that's on here. So thank you for everyone that watches my videos. Thank you for subscribing to my videos. And I just want to let you know that I do feel, and I think all YouTubers feel this, and I'm not really a YouTuber, but people that make YouTube videos, I feel this pressure to let you know what's going on. But honestly, I've had to kind of internalize what all's happened behind the scenes of my life. If you haven't watched my story, I'll put a link to that, but you can check that out below this video. I talk about really how I got started RVing and kind of what's led me here. But I've been stationary in my RV for a while now, and I have just had a lot of chaos going on. I live here at the RV park. Don't even know how to tell you what's been going on, but I do feel the need to tell you. I may sound a little jumbled, but that's how it feels. I told you this is what the RV feels like. I really need to spend some time getting it organized, but as a YouTuber and as someone that shares my life with you or has shared my life with you, I do feel this pressure to post and tell you what's going on. And so about a year ago, I kind of changed the content on my channel, and I went from like how to set up your RV and get the water and the sewer and all of these random tutorial videos to actually teaching you more about RV life. So I started talking about the pros and cons of full-time RV living and what I've learned living stationary, as well as just in my motorhome in general and some of the mistakes I made. And so I put out a lot of these videos. It started to change kind of the people that were following me. So if you're new here and we haven't chatted, please comment below. I would love to hear what's up with you and how you found me or questions that you have. Thanks for any of my new subscribers, and welcome. Comment, say hello. I just want to tell you that I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not sharing what all's been going on. I do want to share more with you. I feel like there's all these other channels and they share all this content, and I don't share like they do about the behind the scenes of their RV life. But honestly, that comes from one, the fact that when COVID hit, I became stationary in my RV. So I literally went from traveling to stationary, and then I was like, what do I want to tell them about my RV park life? They all want to get in their RV and go. I also have found that that's not necessarily true, that a lot of people want to be stationary or maybe don't know that they want to be stationary. Living in the RV park over this last over a year has given me a lot of insight about RV life from a different perspective. And a lot of people have asked me, hey, are you going to go traveling soon? I would love to go traveling, but I have had just a lot of things happen. So that's kind of like where this conversation comes in. One of the reasons that I haven't shared is I used to make all these videos and they were super formal. And then when things kind of got chaotic, I felt, I guess, weird sharing things about my life and just being non-formal, kind of like this video. That's one reason, comes from my perfectionism. But I am sorry for not posting. I do want to post more about my life, but part of that also comes from those of you that have followed my van life and learned about like my van life diaries. But there is some reasons why I don't get to post the things that I want to post. One is, during my van life, I was forced to sign a NDA. So an NDA is a non-disclosure agreement to not talk about my RV life and the things that went down with my van. So most of you know, or if you don't know, I had a van that was a lemon and I traded for another van, but it was a nightmare and I had all these issues, and then I had a trailer and it got stolen and a lot went on. So went from travel trailer living to van life to motorhome living. So I've been in this for a minute. I've been doing this for like 5 or 6 years. The other reason I haven't posted is kind of like my boyfriend. So part of it is that I live like half a life here, and then sometimes I go there, which I talked about in my video recently, actually last week I think it was, about my spouse and how do you convince your spouse to come RVing with you. And he doesn't want to be on camera. So part of that comes from, I feel like I'm living this fake life from being stationary, being forced to sign that NDA, and it's kind of made me scared into talking about anything else. I was catching up for a while, posting all my van life stuff. Actually, I posted way after it happened. And then being stationary made it hard for me to, I want to say, get creative, because I feel like I'm supposed to be posting all this stuff about me traveling, and I'm not traveling. So that's kind of a little weird here. Some things have really happened behind my life. Okay, some things have really happened. If you're in my Facebook group, my secret Facebook group, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. And if you're here, please comment below if you are not part of it. I'm going to put a link below this video so you can join it. You know kind of what's going on. There has been a lot of guilt, I guess I feel, from not posting because of the things I've just told you. And as well as I just went through this crazy time, and I wrote like this is how crazy it looks. Like I wrote all this stuff down here. I feel guilty that my life is kind of ugly at times, and I know some people say like, oh, you should just show that, but I don't want to discourage you from RV life. And some of it doesn't even have anything to do with RV life. Like some of it has to do with my business, some of it has to do with, I don't know, it could be my relationship or my family or the I don't know, anything. Okay, it could be anything. But we've also have, and when I say we, my boyfriend, we have a life outside of YouTube and outside of this that, you know, I don't really get to share because he doesn't really come on camera. He's not really a camera person. I've tried to get him on camera, but he's just not one to come on camera. If you watch some of my videos, you will catch him in there. And I don't know, he also might start cussing or something, and so I might have to edit more of my videos, so that's another reason that I don't do that. That's one thing. And then I've just really been dealing with some really heavy stuff. So behind the scenes, I personally, one, got sick, but my grandma had a stroke, and then she caught COVID. So she went to the hospital, she caught COVID. She came home. My mom was taking care of her. My mom got COVID. And then my mom gave it to my stepdad. And my stepdad passed away. So it's been really hard that I haven't been able to share that with you. And part of that is I had to have time by myself to deal with that. So anyways, you get burnout, you know. I've been behind the scenes taking care of RVersity, and I feel like I need to like clear my eyes before I keep telling you this, but I've been working on RVersity behind the scenes and just trying to make sure, come on bird, Birdie wants to join us. So oh baby, Birdie wants to join us. But I've been working on RVersity behind the scenes, which is my university for RVers, and so I really do spend a lot of time with my students during the week. And I made a lot of videos and just recently did a huge update to my course, and so I haven't really been posting a lot on YouTube. One, because of that, and also because of my family stuff. And so, you know, I've just been thinking about all that I've had go on and that you don't know about. And a lot of it is like, oh, I just take a picture. I'm like, oh, I'll show you later. But it takes a lot to edit videos and get those out to you and share with you about my life. So I really just wanted to say hello and tell you what's up and tell you what's been going on. I do want to continue posting. I want to know what you want to know. I've got so much other stuff that I really have to do today. So part of it is I need to spend some time like getting organized and doing storage and just getting this back together, because when things happen, my RV, I haven't been able to be in my office. I'm like part-time up here, and with the weather and it being hot, there's just been so much. I can't really like be in the back office where I would like to be. So I don't really get to have just my setup, and I just don't want to show you this ugly side of my RV life, but really that's the ugly truth of what RV living is, especially while I've been stationary. So things kind of pile up, and I haven't been able to spend time with Birdie as much as I would like, and my family, because I was away from my family, and so I'm sitting here crying and dealing with all this, and then all this stuff is piling up. And so yeah, I'm looking around at all of this chaos, and I'm like, hey, I need to take a break and like check in with myself like I'm checking in with you, and just do me. My first priority is obviously God. That's my first priority, but my second priority is really my family and my relationship. And every day when I wake up, the first thing I do is take care of my students at RVersity, and I'll drop a link to that below if I keep mentioning that and you're like, what is she talking about? That's what I do all day, teach other people how to get into this RV lifestyle and how to prepare for it and really make this transition. So, you know, I left my career and came into this life, and it wasn't an easy transition, and I went from traveling 24/7 to literally stopped and stationary, and have just had all kinds of stuff go on. So it's like I have part of my life in the RV, and then I've got a part-time life. I don't want to say at the condo or at my boyfriend's house or doing other things, but I have a lot going on. I hate to share that with you, but I feel like it's important to share it with you because I want you to know the good, the bad, and the ugly of my RV life, and really be honest with you with what's going on. The links that I've talked about, everything is below this video. I did put some playlists together that I thought would be really good for a lot of the questions that I've gotten. So the videos that I mentioned, the playlists that I mentioned, my Facebook group, and RVersity and all that stuff, I'm going to put below this video so you can check that out. And please drop a comment. So I really wanted to get on here. I wanted to check in with you. I wanted to tell you what all was going on in my life, and I really just need to spend some time with Birdie and getting organized and just taking a break so that I can continue publishing my videos and my content. So it's like I recorded all these videos, and then I got ready to edit them, and then this craziness happened with my family. So yeah, it's like I had finished updating all of my RVersity stuff, and then I was ready to come back out and publish these videos, and I got everything ready, and then everything went awry. So I'm sorry that I haven't been here. I'm sorry that I haven't posted, and I really just wanted to tell you what was going on and be honest with you. That's what's going on. I do plan on posting. I hate that it's not as consistent as I would like for it to be, but I just wanted to be kind of like raw and ready and real with you about what all really has been going on. So I don't want to ramble. I wanted to make this short and sweet. It's not obviously that short and sweet, but anyways, if you're still here watching at this point, you really love me. So I love you. I love my fam. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Blogging Brandy. And yeah, that's really my RV life. Subscribe, hit the bell icon, drop a comment below, hit the like button if you like this video, and that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video that I will be publishing, which should be next week. Bye guys. Talk to you later.